Hey folks, Brooksy back at Moston again, but this time with fresh peeler, and let's see what happens. I know the Rays have been fishing because Darren Jones is shore huggers and Matty, another one offshore huggers. Darren done yesterday morning, he had 5, and Matty done last night and caught 6 personally, like, so cracking sesh that, both lads, well done lads. There's a few here this morning. I'm up on my old spot, Any Road, up by the 2 rocks, as I'll show you now. Yeah, there's 2 rocks there and there's 2 rocks there. I like this spot, but it's wherever it's going, we'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. Both rods are out. I've got peeler crab on one for place and squid and bluey on the other. From there and we'll see what happens. I'll put bluey and crab on next. I'll mix my cocktails up a bit. Sandeel or crab, or bluey and crab, one of them. See what happens. It's always worth a go, worth a bash, see what happens. Simple as. Young lad Tom Murphy's with me today. There he is down there with the blue box, and there's Darren Jones of Corwin Bay Victoria Sea Angling Club, and a couple of his friends are fishing with him. It's one of them. We'll wait and see what happens now. There's not supposed to be any wind at all, but there is a slight breeze. I would say about 8 miles an hour it's doing, something like that, and it's northerly, so that wind is a bit chill, got a bit of a wind chill to it, like. But hopefully the sun will come out to play. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm fishing till 11, till about half an hour after and we'll take it from there, see how it goes. So I'll bring you back in a bit, folks, and we'll see how we're doing in a bit. What can I say? Darren or his mate Mark, I think he's had one over there. I've seen him putting one back, and that's all that's come out up to now. I think you outfished it yesterday, boys, to be honest, right? But I'm throwing everything I can at him. I put the crab out there for the place. just getting eaten by the crab itself, so I'm not wasting the bait. Like, I wouldn't do that. Just not worth it. I'll keep it alive until next week. I can soon do that. I got a poly box of them. I'll just keep them alive till next week. Easy done. I just take some salt water with me, you know, soon sort them out. Just keep spraying them. They'll be fine till next week. They will. They'll keep. I just keep checking them every day. Anything that's dead I'll pull out, but the rest of it I'll keep and I'll use it next week. There's nothing you can do when it's like this. It's unfortunate, like, but what can you do? You know, this wind's not supposed to be here, but it's here, and it's northerly. According to the weather report, we weren't having any wind, but there you go. So much for that one, innit? Nearly an hour and a half into the fishing I am now, and I haven't even had a bite yet. Plenty of crab activity. Coming back, your baits are gone, stripped right down to the elastic. So, what can you do? And I've only seen the one fish coming out, like. And I mean, they're going out a distance to get that. I'm in the gully, but I've always found you don't need to cast far here. But there you go. What do I know? Ah well, such is life, innit? I don't know what I can say really. I'm gonna give it till high water, and we'll see how we go. What time is it now? Hang on. It's 9 o'clock. 3/4 of an hour to high water. Should have had some up now by now, surely. You know, it's one of them, innit? In fact, what I might do is put a whole crab out next time. I've just made one bait up, bluey and sandy up. Wrap. So we'll wait and see how that does, but I'm thinking of putting squid and crab out there and see what happens. It's worth a shot, I suppose. Time will tell, won't it? You know. Don't know what's going on with this fishing at the moment. One minute it's fishing its head off like yesterday. Every tide's different. Every tide. Yesterday, morning tide and afternoon tide, fished its behind off. Today, I've seen one fish. I haven't even seen him having a bite. You know. And they're right on the corner. Let me show you. Darren. You see him, folks. Right on the corner there. And his mates on the inside there. And there's Tom there. Tom's having a chill. And they're there. Talking tactics, which ain't working. And there's my rod. Still. Not a bounce, nothing. Haven't even had a bounce. You know. They're coming back stripped, but nothing off the crab at all. Like, I can't understand what's going on. I can't. Last week, fish well. This week, oh, I hope I got it pulled out. That's looking good. I'll be back in a minute, folks. Sorry folks, that straight rod I had has bent right over, and I'm sorry I left you there. I had to go quick in case it carried on pulling down. But can you see how it's bent over? It was straight up, that was, and it's bent over now. And I'll show you. Go down to it. And I'll show you. It's bent over, that's telling me he's either a bloody big lump of weed on it, or there's a fish on that, having a look-see. I'll give it a time to develop, and we'll see how it goes. But it's looking promising now. Yeah, it's looking promising now. We'll wait and see how it goes. I'll bring you back in a bit, folks. I think this is definitely a fish. I'm having a touch of the other rod and all. I hope the two don't go off together or I'm in the shit. But yeah, look, let me show you. That's bend over and it keeps going further down. Even more, you know. It's going like that. It's like that, it's gone like that. And then it keeps going a little bit every time. I think there's a fish sitting on it. That's what I think. I'll give it a couple of minutes. No action from it. I'll pull it in and put a fresh bait out any road. It's time for fresh bait. The other one I got a feeling's crab pulling on it because I've only gone short with one. I've gone long and short. Let's see what happens. But the long one, the one that's gone out a bit, that's pulled right over there. I don't know, it could be weed on the line. Just pulled the line down, but it was the way it pulled it. It was dead slow, just a dead slow, just went like that. Dead slow like that. So, I don't know. I'll have a look in a minute, see what's happening. Don't know whether Darren's in again, I can see him bringing in there. You've got to keep swapping your baits here, because remember, you've got to remember the frozen baits. They wash out like, plus the crabs are destroying them. So, I'll bring in a minute, check it. And we'll see what happens. Okay folks, I'll bring you back in a bit. It's me duck broke, folks. Nice female. And I'll show her how big she is. I'll give it away in a minute and I'll bring you back in a minute, folks. Oh, knackered. Don't peel a crab, that. But I got him. Or her, I should say. She's not a bad female, that. I'll go and weigh her now and I'll get back to you. £5. £5.3. Not bad, that. Not bad. £1.3, folks. I'm going to put it back now. Let's return her back to the deeps. She can go. Thank you, little lady. You've done me proud. You can get it out the back. She's out there. Let me return her. Come here, baby girl. Come on. She's not happy. She's a naggy girl. There she is. £5 dead. Pleased with that. So happy. I've had me fish. That's the main thing. I just want to put it back safe now. Let's go by here. She'll go in here. Not bothered about getting my feet wet. Go on, girl. Go on. Turn round. Turn round. There you go. Swing round. She's going. She'll go. She'll turn in a minute. She'll go. There you are. There you are. She goes. She's gone. She turned. Off she goes. Back into the deep. Get in. Get in. That's me blank gone. The weed's been bloody awful. But I've been being plagued with crabs, so I put a big peeler crab on. Boom. Another one's going out there now. Definitely. Anyway, bring you back in a bit, folks. Thank God for that. Oh, folks, thank you for being patient with me. Yeah, £5 dead. That's nice. Nice start to the season. Nice little female. I was getting hounded by weed. That long pull down, I'll show you what it was. When I said I had a long pull down, was that lot there. Had to cut my line to get it off. I've just done another hook bait ready. I'll bring the other rod in a minute. I've baited up with crab now. I'm going out to all out crab. I bought them to use, so I'm going to use them. All out crab. He went for it straight away. God, it wasn't out 5 minutes. Wallop. Shows you what fresh crab can do, doesn't it? You know. Any road, folks. If I have any more, oh, I'm having a bite again on the crab. Yeah, little trickle tremble bait, little tremble bite. Could be a flatty, but that's how it went with the other ray. So I'm having a bite on it. They seem to be liking the peeler. Henrod, I'll bring you back if I have any more, folks, in a bit. Welcome back, folks. No more fishes yet, but I'm having a bite on the rod I had the ray on. My go-to rods now are Ian Gold Super Whackers. They're belting rods, man. I got a Mark 1 and a Mark 2. Mark 2 I bought off Paul Hill. The Mark 1 I've had off a good friend of mine. And I really like them. I really like the logs. They're 14 foot, but they got some power. They've got some power in them. And they'll send the lead out. They handle the rain, no problem. Bloody rod hardly bent. Good rods and all. For how thin they are, I'm looking forward to using these this season. Gone back to two piece, mate, lads and lasses. For the simple reason is, I don't know, I just prefer them, especially with the fishing we're going to be doing this year, because we're going all out for a short hook this year, if it kills us, like. And then come October, I won't be fishing till at least February, March. Simple reason is I can't afford to get a cold on my chest. If I get a cold on my chest, then it's over. So I have to be careful. So what I'll do is, when these two rods get shut down for the winter, I'll be calling to see my friend Mr. Alvin Jones, and I'll get them rebuilt. They're done then. They're sorted then. And they'll be my go-to rods every time I go out fishing. I'm really impressed with them. The bite detection's awesome on them. And I mean, they will launch your lead. Like. There's no ifs, no buts. I don't know whether the whiting have been having a pluck at that bait or what, but I'll be having a look at it in a minute. I've got one already baited up, ready to go. I'm using whole peeler crab on a 3/0 Tamers. I'm only after one thing today. I come here to get a thornback to show you on the page and on me YouTube channel. Mission accomplished. I got them. I'm well pleased with that. I thought I was going to blank, to be honest, and then I decided, right, I tried every fish bait, sand eel, bluey, squid, nothing happening. Put a fresh peeler on, bang. It'd only been out there 10 minutes. So I'm going to swap the baits now Alex is catching a load of whiting at the moment. He's nailing. That's what I'm thinking, is plucking up my peeler crab, but we'll see. I'm going to get this in and whack this fresh bait out now. We're in the witching hour now. We're just on the low, just before he turns. So let's see what happens, eh? See if it'll fish on its way back. I'm going to give it an hour. Well, I say an hour. I'll give it till 11:15. And then I'm calling it a day, because my missus will have me liver if I don't, because she's waiting for me back at the caravan. We've had a nice weekend away, and we're going home now. There'll be no fishing next week, folks. It's Easter weekend. I've had my orders. No fishing for me next week. And then I'll be back the week after. So if I have another one, I'll bring you back in a bit, folks. Hiya, folks. No more fishes yet. Tom's been having a few whiting, but no more fishes yet. I've had the one bite, one fish, and it was my main target, which was a thornback today. I wanted to catch one just to show you that they are here, you know, and I've done that. So mission accomplished by me today. I'm happy with that. It's worth getting up this morning. I've only done a 2.5 hour sesh. What time is it now? I started fishing 10 to 8. It's 2.5 hours now. I started fishing at 10 to 8 and it's 20 past 10. Well, it's not bad for a 2.5 hour sesh. I know a mate of mine had 6 in 3 hours last night, and another mate had 5 between him and his dad yesterday morning. But different day, different tide. One of them. I know there's 2 come off the corner. I've seen Darren. I think Darren's had the 2. I'm not sure whether it's Darren and his mates had 1 each or whether they've had the 2. I'll find out as I'm going, and I'll let you know on me outro. Few of my mates, I've let a few of my mates know I've had a ray. I'm more than pleased with that. That's well worth coming out for. And I told him, he showed me, he gave me a line, and I'm going to share this line with you now. Stuart Johnson, right? Just turned round, it goes to show. He said, it goes to show that fish don't think like we do. And he's right and all, because I've chucked bluey at him, sandeel at him, sandeel and bluey, sandeel and squid, bluey and squid, squid on its own, bluey on its own, sandeel on its own, nothing. Put a whole peeler crab on, half shelled, wallop. Go figure. Not interested in the fish baits. Put a peeler crab out there and bang. So I'm going to have one more cast with the rod I had the ray on, and then when they come in, that'll be me it done, and I'll do me outro in the car before I head home. Then I'll go back to the caravan and have a drink and that. I'll leave all the tackle and that in the car now, the bait and that ready to go. Simple as. The rubbish I'll take with me. I'll put it in this bag I've had for weighing the ray. I'll chuck it all in that bag, all my old bait and that, and I'll chuck it in the skip when I get to the caravan park. Simple. Gets empty Tuesday, so it'll be gone before it starts smelling, otherwise I'll be in trouble. No, I think I'll chuck it in my bin when I get home. I think it's better to do that myself. I'll just leave it in the car, and then when we get home I'll chuck it in the bin. Gets empty Tuesday, so you know, I know I was definitely gets empty Tuesday, and it's Black Bin Day now, so that'll be alright. Oh, I got a knock on the fresh peel that I put out there. That was a nice little pot pull down there. We'll wait and see. Could be placed, see. But the thing is now, I've just gone all in all out on the big baits now. I've got 2 zip sliders on with a 100-pound rig body, 80-pound hook length, and a 3/0 Tamers, Achios Tamers hook. Fantastic hooks, really sharp. Oh, it was once they're in, they're not coming out, and they handle the fish easy. 3/0's big enough for a ray. You don't need no more than that, and it was right in the scissors and all. That's what I like about running lead, see. 9 times out of 10 they pick the bait up, they go to run with it, they don't feel it and wallop. That's what I like about them. I don't like fishing panel hooks when I'm fishing for rays. I'd rather fish a single. You fish a single, it's a lot better. Any road, I'll let you go for now, folks, and I'll bring you back if I have any more in a bit. Well, folks, that's it. Not even peeler crab now. Bites have just died. Looks like Darren could be into another one. It's looking that way, the way his rod's bending in, unless he's got weed like. But I don't know. It's just been one of them. Oh, it looks like it could be a fish. It could be Darren's mate, that actually, but I can't make my eyes are not as good as they used to be. They're too bloody old now. That's the trouble. But no, he had nothing. The bites have died. They've just died off. Mind you, the tide's turned. Always does the same when the tide turns here. I don't know what it is with this place. It'll fish coming up, and you'll have a chance. And then some days it won't fish coming up, but it'll fish going out. On other days like today, it's not fishing going out, it's just died to death. So I'm going to pack up now, and then when I get back to the car I'll do my outro. So see you in the car, folks, in a bit. Unless I have another fish while I'm packing one of the rods down. If I have another fish while I'm packing one of the rods down, I will bring you back. Otherwise, I'll see you in the car in a bit, folks. That's it, folks. End of another one. It's 11 o'clock. So 3 hours I ended up doing because I packed up at... That's... I'll be back in a minute. Hiya folks, yeah, sorry about that. Matt's a good mate of mine, Tony Swindles. I haven't seen him for ages, so let's have a chat. Yeah, like I said, you name the ray bait, I chucked it at him. Squid, sandeel, bluey. I done squid, sandeel, bluey wraps. I done bluey wraps. I done squid wraps. I've done sandeel and squid wraps. I've done sandeel and bluey. Nothing. I put a whole crab on, half shelled, bang, and then nothing after. Not a thing. So it's like I said before, like I forgot his name now, Mr. Russell. Sorry, Russell, Mr. Russell. I forgot your first name. Oh my God, my brain's gone dead. But never mind. Like I said, like he said to me, he said, fish don't do what we think. They do what they want to do, which is true. Very true. So at the end of the day, I've got a fish to show you. It's not going to be a big long video, this. It's just enough to show you that there is rays here and they can, you know. Sorry. I don't know. There is rays here and they can be caught. So I'm on my way home now. I'll close this. I'm closing down with you now. And like I said, no fishing next week. For the simple reason I'm on holiday with her next week, so that's it. And I promised that I wouldn't go fishing, so there's no fishing to be had next week. But the week after there will be, and they'll probably be on the rays again because there'll be small ties again, and we'll go and have a go for the rays, and we'll see how we go from there. So without further ado, folks, I'm heading off, and I'll speak to you in a week sometime. I might do a little video, show you the slider rigs I use and the hook lengths and whatever, and we'll take it from there. So without further ado, folks, it's nice to have been out and showed you a video, and had a ray to show you. The lads here, one lad's only had one, the same as me. He's only had the one fish. One lad's had two and the other lad's had one, so it's not prolific, you know. It's one of them. It's hard work, but there's a fish to show you. That'll do for me. So I'll see you soon, folks. Anybody going out, be safe, tight lines to you all, and I'll catch you soon. In a bit, folks.